immediate thoughts on the game?
Mixed emotions, to be perfectly honest. What you seen in the second half was exactly what we spoke about and worked on in the first half. So it was. So not to see that for long periods, particularly at the beginning of the game, was disappointing. And I certainly made that clear at half time. And you know, we then spoke about freshening things up, and we did plan to make the changes. But on one of these ones where if you show your hand too early and you make all your substitutions at the half time, then it gives the opposition a little bit time to, you know, set plays, all that type of stuff. But whether that works, but that's just a little thing that I do, maybe make them 5 minutes into the second half so that they've then got to think about what's happening. And I thought, particularly in the second half, I thought I've got to give the boys a great deal of credit, particularly the boys that come on. You know, they give us real energy. So they did, and I think when you see a St Johnstone side who are sitting at the top of the league, and you could see the fluent football that they played, the rotations in the first half, etc. But that was obviously down to things that we didn't do well, and that was down to us no going and pressing and the intensity that we spoke about, and we showed them far too much respect. I thought, you know, staying off them. Disappointed me in terms of the first 5-6 minutes of the game, we get in behind them twice, and then we stopped doing it. Players have got to understand where you're getting success from, so you have. And then they have quality, you show them, and they cause problems coming down the right-hand side, cuts in, good finish for their point of view. Corners, you know, the second one, we know that we're lacking, you know, a bit of presence. But sometimes I think even with a bit of presence in that, if you do have it, when you've got quality of balls coming in like that, their deliveries were excellent at set plays. I'll give them that credit. But then going back out into the second half, I thought we showed real hunger, real desire, real appetite, and some real quality on the ball. And I think when you get a St Johnstone side that are sitting at the top of the league and they move to a back five, that's showing you great respect. But even at that, I still thought we were making inroads. And I thoroughly enjoyed the intensity in the second half and the performance. It was just you know, it's just a pity that nothing to show for it in terms of the points that we need, but there's certainly improvement there, and that's what we've got to, you know, learn from tonight, that when we believe in something and we believe in it together, you know, do it for the first whistle. Don't wait until half time, until I'm coming in and giving you a little, you know, rollicking, you know, to get things going. That's got to come within, and if you believe in what we're doing, then do it.
The goal that we score, we get it at a good time that gives us time to get back in the game, and I think it's what you're talking about. It's a bit of quality from the move and a good ball in, and Cammy Cooper getting his first goal. Yeah,
absolutely fantastic. I thought it was a great wee little combination. But actually the four finishers that come on, you know, you've got wee Rico out there, Tatey's got involved, you get wee Dean, who I actually loved his energy tonight. I liked him going, you know, bursting a little bit forward and playing a little bit higher up the pitch, because he's got great energy. I see that in him, and training, and getting into these areas, you know, where we were and the quality of the ball that came in, and it's lovely to see, you know, young Coops get on the end of that, because that's, I think as anything, when things are coming by, you know, the front post in the middle of the goal, how many times do you see it phase out to the back post? But I love to see, you know, wide men or strikers arriving late round the back, you know, and getting that. So he deserved that. He deserves that. He's really caught my eye in training, and he's waited patiently for that moment. So, you know, what's good for me, I'm now beginning to see, you know, the quality that's in this group. I'm getting to see a wee bit more about them in training, you know, and what they can bring. And, you know, certainly every one of them in the second half that did come on and finish the game tonight have done themselves no harm at all.
We can't take a point or three from it, but things that you can take from the performance, certainly second half, and the attitude, the way the players were willing to dig in and stick up for each other.
Yeah, listen, I like that. But we've also got to be mindful, and, you know, that the officials are just going to stand back from that now and then, you know, collectively pick out, you know, and you want your key players every week, you know, to pick up needless bookings, but at the same time I can understand, you know, everybody want to go and look after one another, and I love that kind of team spirit, so I do. Just got to be a little bit more calculated in it, and to lose a man in the way that we did in at the final whistle, that's a blow for us. It's a blow.
We go on to Somerset now, down to Ayr on Saturday, so you'll have a bit of turnaround time to work with the players, but not a great deal. How is Aidan and Mox, obviously both missed tonight?
Yeah, Aidan had woke up this morning violently sick, so there's a bug going on in his household at this minute in time, so hopefully him and his family, you know, they recover quickly, and it's only 24, so he'll be out of the building for a few days just until the virus settles down. So he was a sore miss tonight for us there. And, sorry, who was that?
And Chris Mockery.
Yeah, Chris Mockery. Chris had actually tweaked his groin a little, whether it was from fatigue from the game on Saturday there. So we didn't certainly want to risk that. You know, he's such an important part of what we're trying to do here. So hopefully we have them two back with us in Saturday. Defeat's
always frustrating, but like we say, things that we can take even from this this disappointing result into that match when we go down here.
Yeah, I think what you've got to do, and the biggest thing I'll take from it, I thought on Saturday there that we didn't start too well, and I certainly seen tonight that we didn't start too well. And I said to the gents in the dressing room there, I says, look guys, I says, I'm not frightened to make changes in the first half. You know, I won't protect your ego and massage it just to make sure, you know, an embarrassment me not coming off, because you're losing minute, and it's all about the team. You're losing valuable minutes at that time, so they know where I stand with that now. And if we're speaking about a game plan and that's what we've all agreed upon and we buy into that, let's see it.
Ayr got their first win tonight.
Excuse me.
You're all right. Ayr got their first win tonight, so are we expecting them to maybe be a wee bit buoyant when we go down there?
Yeah, listen, I'm hearing it's a difficult venue to go, but I'm absolutely loving, you know, the preparation, the turnaround in games that we have, and preparing for the next one right away. And like that, the second half tonight, I didn't want it to end. I was really, really enjoying it. You could see the fans were, you know, it was a great game of football. And, you know, we'll dust ourselves down tomorrow, Thursday, we'll see how we're set. And we'll continue that game planning like we do for every other game. We'll be meticulous. We'll look at what Ayr United are good at. We'll look at strengths, weaknesses, see where we can exploit. But what we've got to do is make sure that we bring our own qualities. And you saw that in abundance tonight, you know, particularly with the energy in the second half and some of the quality of play. But we have to be more consistent throughout the 90 minutes with that.
Brilliant. Danny, we will see you Saturday. Thank you so much.
Appreciate That's great. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Cammy, obviously a disappointing result. What were your thoughts on the game?
I think second half we showed some good character to obviously get back in about the game. And if we can do that most weeks, I think we'll do well, but it shouldn't take us that long to get into the game. But I thought good character showed anyway, get ourselves back.
I suppose in a game like that at half time it could have been easy to cave and sort of go under, but you've come out, you've had a good attitude about you, and you and some of the other boys that come on to try and affect the game, you certainly did that.
Nah, we've got good characters in the dressing room. I think it's just a matter of going in at half time, just resetting and just getting back to what we know and what we're good at, just playing football and showing everybody what we can do.
You got yourself a goal, which must have felt excellent, and I know you were keen to get the ball back and get things going again. It was a good time for us. We just couldn't get that other chance to push it over.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously disappointing not to get at least a point from the game, but again, we've done well to at least pull a goal back, but it's just can we go on and get that extra one?
We can't take a point or 3 points from it, but is there elements of that performance and the spirit, the kind of fight that we showed towards the end into the other games to come?
No, definitely. That's what I'm saying. If we show that character and that determination every game, should stand ourselves in good stead, and hopefully we can start picking up points and getting ourselves up the table.
In a game like that, when you don't start and you're watching from the sidelines, are you looking at and assessing things that you're spotting that you could do if you get the chance to come on, or are you just waiting for what the gaffer's asking you to do? How does that work?
A bit of both. Obviously I need to go on and have an impact and do what the gaffer's telling me to do as well, but of course I need to show my qualities and stuff like that, and you do watch the game for your side and you can show, like, see what's what's going on in the game and how you can impact that. I think that's important as well. So just happy to get a chance and get a goal.
And getting that goal as well, is that you on the way now? Get a few more?
Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, man. Just need to keep going.
Brilliant. Well, we'll see you on Saturday, Cammy. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Cheers.